Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. This is Wanda, and I'm waxing things. Sorry, allergies are so bad. Happy Saturday to everybody. How's everybody doing? Doing really well. Thanks for asking. I'll tell you, it's been rainy here today, and it's probably in the 50s. And we had sun yesterday and rain the day before, so it was so funny. Today's Saturday. Like, it rained today, sunny, Thursday, Wednesday night before I went to bed. I had all the yard raked, to aerate, put some fertilizer and stuff down. So Wednesday night, I'm out there throwing grass seed down. Like, two of my neighbors were doing the exact same thing. And so we had rain, Thursday, sun yesterday, rain today. I think it's going to be the same pattern for a couple of days, which is really good. So hopefully the grass can grow. Because here in, when they plow whatever for, the winter, they push all the snow back down the bank ends. And so guess what? It takes the salt and stuff like that. It's a mobile home park, so you don't have much room to put, snow, whatever. So now you got to fill in the bare spots. But I'm going to have a couple videos this weekend. I have an Empties today. I know. I have 4. And I'm not kidding. This is real-time burning because my burning's just not there. I still enjoy burning candles. But I'm really into that 2.5 hour in the morning thing when I'm waking up, having my coffee, answering my emails, seeing the last 15, 16 things I have on Macari before they're all gone. Looking at the Reddit, looking at Instagram, stuff like that, waking up and stuff like that. And then sometimes it's like 2 hours at night. So we're probably around 5 hours, maybe 6 a day. And that is a heck of a lot less than when I was burning, like I would say 16, 18 hours a day in my prior home. I know I sound hoarse and clearing a lot. Allergies are horrible here. Even though the pollen level has gone down today, I still feel it the next day because tree pollen, wood, anything that is associated with wood is a huge trigger for me. So I'm like, oh yeah, it's not a good thing. But besides that, spending a lot of time outside doing stuff, which is really enjoyable for me. I finally, we're at a good point where I don't think we're going to get snow, but we've seen snow on Mother's Day. But at least I put out some of the solar lanterns, like the whirligigs and my windmills, because I have a couple whirligigs around my bird feeders because the blackbirds are horrible. They're nasty little buggers. And they take food out of my cardinals, my blue jays, my woodpeckers, all my little guys, the little grosbeaks, and when we get an occasional Oreo, bluebird, yellowbird, whatever. And of course, my mourning doves. Oh, I love them, my gentle giants. And so it's a big thing for me. So I've been wicked busy. Weight loss is good, guys. I'm down 27. 27. It was so funny. I gotta tell you guys this. And then we'll get into the empties because I haven't seen anybody or talked to anybody forever and ever. I wore a pair of jeans and they were huge. And I kept pulling up. I got to just get through the day. My neighbor goes, go get some suspenders. I'm like, yeah. I'm going to be living in, leggings until, for the summer. Oh, well. And, the cotton short, whatever, because I'm not buying clothes. I absolutely refuse to buy clothes this year. So I'm in Aldi. And me and Mr. Drama King are doing it. And they started coming down. He's like pulling my pants up in the back. I'm like, yeah, he's going to get retired. So, yeah, I'm doing well. So I hope everybody else is doing well, too, and enjoying May 2nd. The whole thing is when the warm weather comes here in New Hampshire, it's gone so quick, and it's just not a good thing. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I told you like basically my life story since my last videos. Let's get into the empties. I have 4. I have 1 from Homeworx, 1 from Kringle, and 2 from Bath and Body Works. We're going to do the old one first because it's no longer available. And wasn't it like one of those hot drops or whatever, or Candle Day things like 2 years ago? And I finally ended up getting through it, and it was chestnut glazed croissant. You know, it just had a little label. It looked like little croissants on there. I thought they were like little, yeah, they are croissants. Okay, you know, it was kind of boring. You know, the lid was pretty. I had those little embossed leaves, which was kind of cute. And had that chestnut tan colored wax, the 3 wicks. They were fine. It ended up getting a little sooty at the end because, guys, I burnt this down to the bejesus. Really have been. Now, the scent notes in this is flaky croissant, chestnut glaze, sprinkling of sugar crystals. I did get like a bakery type, like flaky cross thingy. I swear I got orange. Like an orange glaze, not a sugar glaze. And I don't know, I thought chestnuts were more of a nutty scent. Maybe they have more of a citrusy, sweet kind of undertone. Wasn't bad. It was definitely like an orange, like a glaze on like a croissant. I enjoyed it. Medium throw. Sorry, guys. If I edited everything, I'd be editing for 4 hours a day. Yeah, for a 15-minute video. Yeah. Light to light medium throw. It did what it needed to do. I enjoyed it. I'm glad I only got 1, but I ended up getting through it. So we're not going to really talk about that. Oh, yeah, one was from Homeworx. We're just rolling with this, guys. And the other one is from Kringle Candle. And I just finished this, and I really thoroughly enjoyed it. And it was Christmas cake pops in the 3 wick. I know, you're going Christmas? I'm a wood burner, but come on, guys. Cake pops. These colors would be these people out there who, oh my God, the labels. It's got to be season. Guys, these colors, if you get cake pops, are available all year round. Really, seriously. Am I being catty or whatever? It is what it is, guys. I'm speaking my truth. Okay. That's what it looked like. I know, the wax are weird, huh? Wicked thin wicks. Wicked thin wicks. It did end up getting a little, it looks like it did end up getting sooty or discolored. When I was burning this, guys, the wick stayed very low and slow burn. It took forever and ever and ever to burn. But was it yummy? Oh, yeah. Because the scent notes on this. Do they have one on the bottom? Yes, our cake batter. Sugared citrus. Candied sprinkles. Swirls of butter and vanilla frosting. What did I get? A fun, fruity candle. A cake candle. I definitely got like a vanilla cake batter that was a little bit more dense or not fully cooked. And I did get hints of lemon, lime, and orange on this, which is great. So it was definitely like, a lemon, lime, orange, 3/4 of the way backed cake. Or think of Fruity Pebbles or Fruit Loops. I'm not kidding, guys. It was very desirable, and that citrus note for me actually stayed in the background, and I definitely picked up more of the vanilla cake than anything. Solid medium throw for me. Now, my house is 1,000 square feet. So if I had it in my home, my little office type room there, it filled up the entire space and actually wafted out to the hall, whatever. I'm sitting here in the living room today. If I actually had it in the living room, in the kitchen, between the kitchen and living, because it's pretty much open concept, I could smell it throughout. It wasn't as strong, but if I got too close to this candle, it was very, very strong, at least for me. Very wonderful candle. Would I get this again? Yeah. And that is Christmas cake pops from Kringle Candle. Yes, I know I don't have the right lid on it. I have because these came with the silicone lid. I'm going to repurpose this for another job. I like it. I really do. And that was Hot Fudge Drizzle. And that was from Candle Day last year. And it, I don't really get like the label Hot Fudge. It looks like a bunch of pips. From if you open up a large size Hershey bar, they're all in the squares. And then it's got like melted on the top. It kind of doesn't match with it. But hey, it is what it is, I guess. I got through down to nothing, but look at that. Look what happened to it. It was a sooty mess. It truly was a soot ball. I actually had to cotton ball it a few times just to take the sludge off it. And the flames weren't overly high on this candle. It's probably like a regular medium type flame. And I had to limit this bad boy to 2 hours. 2 hours. Now, I really like that 2.5 to 3 hour sweet spot. And 2 hours was being very generous with this candle. Now, the sentence in this is rich melted chocolate. Why do you say milk chocolate? Vanilla bean and a dash of brown sugar. Now, I wouldn't say I picked up brown sugar. What I definitely picked up is a definite powdery chocolate. But I picked up a definite warm hot fudge. We all get ice cream, guys, during the summer, and you can go to different places if you get a hot fudge sundae, the fudge is different to everybody. Some is more creamy, milky. Some taste a little bit burnt. Some taste a little bit powdery and gritty. Just lean towards the powdery and the gritty side of the chocolate. Definitely so. Sorry. Definitely the powdery and the gritty side of the chocolate. It was good. It wasn't great. There are chocolate candles out there that are much better. Give me a chocolate layer cake from Yankee any day. Give me an espresso cake pop from Goose Creek. I ended up buying 2 of these, ended up selling one because when I got through halfway, it just wasn't my jam. Even though I'm heavily gourmand chocolate, whatever. I wanted more of a warmer, even though it had a warmer chocolate consistency, I couldn't get over that powdery, burnt, icky chocolate. Yeah. It was okay. I would give it a light to a light medium throw. It did what it needed to do, but I wanted something different from a chocolate. I wanted more creaminess. I wanted more of even though it was an authentic hot fudge, it was not a good hot fudge, if that makes sense. And last but least, I got this at TJ Maxx Marshalls last year. And I remember when they would go, they were like $17.99 at first. Then they started knocking them down to $14.99. And I picked it up. And I picked up 2 of these over the course of a couple years. And I'm actually finishing my Homeworx candles. I probably have 3 or 4 left. And I probably won't buy from that brand anymore because they're just too darn expensive. even with the ambassador codes out there for little performance, and they're heavy and they're hard to store and they're just, I don't know, unless something really comes a jam, tickles my fancy. Yeah, I never know. I'm kind of done with them. And this is called Pumpkin Caramel Drizzle. And you guys are going, oh my God, she's still in the faucet. A week ago, we still had the heat on. It was in the 30s and the 40s. It's New England, baby. Your Homeworx still got some nice smell to it. Your Homeworx is kind of like a pumpkin-y colored caramel wax. It actually matches the, the caramel drizzle on the top. She still smells pretty good. And I burnt this down to the gizzards. Now, the scent notes in this is pumpkin puree, sweet caramel glaze, buttered toffee, and vanilla bean. I got a very dense cake. Almost like a rum cake without, it was weird. I didn't get like a pumpkin unless, it was more like a pumpkin bread. But it didn't have that cinnamon spice to it. It was a very dense, almost rum cake-like consistency and denseness without the alcohol. I definitely got the caramel with a sweet, vanilla-y, sugary, thick glaze topping, almost like you put on the cinnamon roll, that kind of a sweet and vanilla glaze. But then I definitely got that caramel toffee type scent that came out first, and right after, or equally balanced with that cake. Like if you had like a caramel popcorn, the caramel, how it's sweet, praline-ish. Yeah, definitely a sweet, caramelly, sugary, vanilla-y glaze on a rich, dense, like a definite rum cake. I know I repeat myself a couple times, but oh well. And yeah, I really enjoyed this. For a Homeworx candle, now this cured for, when did I buy this? I don't even know if they have the 2024. 5/23/24. Yeah. So it's had a lot of time to cure. And it was for me, it was a definite light to leaning towards light medium. It more medium than anything. And it actually filled, my space on a cold, when it would rain or a freezing rain night. It definitely smelled like you were baking something yummy and caramelly and toffee glazed. And it was just wonderful. If I saw this in the secondhand market again, I may pick that up because it was a very good performing candle. I know. Look, hold your horses, ladies and gentlemen. For a Homeworx candle, the wicks did not dead out. I did not have to cotton ball it. And it actually burned very, very well. Kind of unheard of for a Homeworx candle. So that's what my empties video. What am I burning today? Sweet Shop from Goose Creek. Because it's, 48 degrees and rainy. And I will be burning the cinnamon roll from Goose Creek over the course of the day. And yeah, and I don't know. We'll see. When it gets warm, then I'll bring more of a warmer scent out. But when it's cold and rainy and stuff like that, I like those warm, comforting scents, at least for me. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, for the Empties video. I hope you found it informative, entertaining. You know what I've been up to. No good. Little horns. I will have later a Kringle haul for you. It arrived yesterday, my Kringle, my Mother's Day sale to buy one, get one, which is pretty cool. I know there's probably going to be a better sale, maybe possibly on Memorial Day, but if you even look at the site now from when I ordered, those candles have gone, the quantity of what they have in their inventory has significantly gone downhill. So I'm actually glad when I got them because, what was buy one, get one free. So it was $31 for 2 candles. Okay. That's not bad. So that made it what? 15.50, something like that. Okay. But then I had a $20 reward. So it kind of took them down a couple dollars more. So I just got what I got done. So I'll share with you because I know like Tracy of the 3-Wick Thesis candles, I need to know what you got. Okay. I'll let you know what I got. So I'll be back sometime later on today to do that. Hopefully after all my medication kicks in, I won't be so... Oh, to be me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you later. Please, at least, if you don't, I'd like you to see people like, subscribe, comment, say hi. I always say hi, but please at least consider giving this video a thumbs up so other people could possibly find me, even though it's sporadic at best when I do videos now, and they can get a good laugh out of me. All right, everybody, I'll see you soon.